Hello, we're back with some Escape from Tarkov, and today we're going to talk about the extractions for the Scavs. Now, Scavs do have common extractions with the PMCs, and that video is going to be linked in the description, but they do have their own extraction. So we'll start off with the first one, which is going to be inside the resort here, just below the band room and movie theater, or whatever room it's up here. So just in the basement, you'll be able to find the admin basement, and that's going to be your first extraction. It's not going to be too hard for you to find. You've been here plenty of times, so fairly nice and easy. There's a couple more that we'll go through because there is no actual map that I can show you here, so I'm better off just showing you the actual location. So the next one that we're looking at is going to be the ruined house fence. Now that's Stalker Village just to my left, and that's the broken tractor. You spawned here plenty of times before the 5.0 patch. You used to spawn here quite a lot. You'll see a house right behind it, and you'll see a sort of collapsed fence a little bit, and that's going to be your next extraction for your scav, which is going to be the ruined house fence. So fairly easy to find this one as well. We'll move on to the next one, and the next one, the lighthouse. Not really much I need to say about this location. You've extracted here on Shoreline before this patch. It used to be an extraction for the PMC here, so you'll know where to find this one. We'll just go ahead and move on to the next one. The next extraction is called Wrecked Road, and that's Scav Island. It spawned here before. This is the old beach spawn, and just left side the tunnel you'll have Wrecked Road. It's a kind of a road that sort of leads in the middle of nowhere. It probably leads you to get a nice view of the sea, but that's pretty much it. So now you know. And then the last one that you have for Shoreline, it's this one, and this is going to be called the South Fence Passage. Why it's called South, I have no idea, because this is all the way north, but hey, don't question greatness. And this is going to be, if you go left along the wall, you'll get to the road to customs. If you go right, you'll get to Rock Passage, and it's right here. Now if I go back a little bit and I look straight forward, and that's going to be the health resorts part right in front of me, so it's going to be all the way on the other side of the map. So if we move on to the factory, we actually do have some maps. Now this is pretty much the same as you've added before. The only two new extractions that you have is Office Window, which is going to be the room with the safe, you know where that is, and then you're also going to have the little blinking red light, and you got like a big bunker door there, and that's pretty much it. So now we'll move on to customs. Now when it comes to customs, I think they went a little bit mad with extractions, because there's a total of 16 different extractions for the scavs out there. Sure, some of them are going to be common with the PMCs, like Crossroads and sort of trailer park and RUAF roadblock and things like that. You will have a lot of them. They're going to be common, but still 16 different extraction for the scavs. There's plenty out there for you to find. Now the problem is, some of these I'll never get myself. I've been trying to get these extractions for about a week, and it took quite a long time for me to get different extractions, because as you know, you can only spawn sort of half an hour as a scav, and I had instances where 6 times in a row I had the same extraction as a scav. So you might not even see some of these extractions, but they're here, they're there, so just in case you do come across them, you will be able to tell where they are exactly. Now, keep in mind that you will have some variations to those extraction, and I'll give you some examples to those, that it might not be exactly where you think it's going to be. It might be 10 meters to the left of it, or 20 meters to the left of it, or behind it, or something like that. So we'll start off with one of the most common. I've seen a lot of people in the Discord saying, where the hell is Beyond Fuel Tank? Because I was there with some loot, and I couldn't get out because I couldn't find the extraction. Well, the thing that you might have not paid attention to is this. The actual extraction for your scav, it's not behind the fuel tank itself, but behind the fence behind the fuel tank, if that makes any sense, in this little bushy area. So that's your gas station over there, that's your fuel tank. So this is Beyond Fuel Tank, but if you just don't make it in there, the extraction area, it's only like a couple of meters square, and you need to be on it dead right if you want to make it. I had instances where I had double extractions, like Administration Gate and Old Road Gate, but I was able to use the gas station extractions that the PMC use. Now, I don't know how this works and why it was available for me to use that, but it worked. So it's always sort of worth trying to test stuff out. Now, the next thing is, where is Warehouse 4? I've tried getting this and I couldn't really get there. Well, Warehouse 4, it's easy enough to find. You've jumped over this many times to get into customs, and Warehouse 4 is right in front of this door. So you will be able to find certain things. You just have to sort of move around a little bit with it. And it goes the same with the factory. Not the factory, the gas station, I mean. The gas station, old gas station, you immediately think, okay, well, I'm just going to go in the gas station and that's going to be it. But actually, it's not there. It's right behind the gas station. there's an old sort of red door here that you can't miss, and that's going to be your next extraction. So keep in mind when scavving that it might not be right there, but 5, 10, 20 meters around it. Now let's move on to woods. Woods doesn't really have that many exfils, so it's going to be fairly easy for you to get out. You'll have a lot of the common ones, and you'll have some of the easiest ones that you can get to, like the ones on the coast. You have the boat and the sort of dead scav. You have a little pier there, so that's going to be easy enough for you to find. All these maps and everything that you've seen on the screen is going to be linked in the description, so you can download them yourself. Or if you don't want to do that and you want to just do your own sort of screenshot, then go into your menu, go into your character, get all your maps, your factory map, your customs map, and your woods map. There is no shoreline yet. Stick them all in your inventory. Go into your scav menu, start hitting next, and when you get to choose your map, they'll actually show you on the screen while you've shown those maps. So you can take a screenshot of those and just put them somewhere on your desktops, and you can always look at them when you need to, or you can just download them from the description if you need to. Now, there is one more extraction for your scavs, and it's going to be the mountain stash. I didn't actually notice this on the map because you need to move the map all the way up in order for you to see it, but it's going to be the mountain stash. Just below the sniper scav, just before you get to him, there's a little loot area here. You spawn at the back of this about 50 meters away, so you'll know exactly where this is. If you need any more help, like I said, maps are going to be in the description for you to download, or you can just do your own by putting them into your inventory and going in as a scav. Hopefully this helps you out so you don't lose gear anymore with your scav. And I'll see you guys in the next one.